get away. I told her to come home. Try to find a way to get out of there. She said, I can't. I don't know where I am. She's in her house.
That woman's 12-year-old daughter missing for 3 long days. She is frantic and terrified. Little Pricella Ristick, age 12, vanished from a North Georgia shopping mall. The little girl reportedly made one phone call home about an hour after she vanished, saying she was with a woman named Nancy. There she is the last time we see her, running off. She seems happy, right? Okay, and then the phone goes dead. Where is this child? Lisa, New Jersey, your question or thought, ma'am?
Hi, Jean.
Hi.
I just want to call to let you know that God bless you for being such a good advocate for women and animals.
Thank you.
Really.
Thank you. And what is your question or thought, ma'am?
Okay, I have 2 comments. First of all, I've been a pediatric nurse for 20 years, and I take children to parks, to malls. If one of these kids went missing from me and they didn't issue an Amber Alert, I think I'd be devastated, because you're relying on, these appropriate systems come into place. And my second comment is, the second thought I would have is, did they ever find out where the cell phone pinged from one of the local towers?
Yeah, we're going to get to those cell phone pings in a second. Apparently that was one of those phone cards that was used to make that mystery call, and so they're much harder to trace. But what was it about Priscilla's case that didn't meet the criteria for an Amber Alert? Here's what needs to happen to get an Amber Alert. Law enforcement has to confirm, yeah, there's been an abduction, and is the child in imminent danger? Is there sufficient descriptive information like a car and, a suspect, things like that? And is the child under 17? So it seems like Deborah Opry, family law expert, on the face of it, it fit. But then we hear, well, the witness who saw her being pushed in the car, well, cops can't find that witness, who supposedly is a woman who worked right next door.
Yes. Okay, I want to jump in and give the child endangerment argument again. When you look at a mother having a 12-year-old daughter going to a strip mall, earning extra money, selling flowers, she's been there regularly, they know her acts and patterns, they know when she's going to be alone, they know the habits of eating meals. So this girl was obviously a target for someone. So that is the responsibility of the mother and the adults who are caring for her not to put her in a dangerous situation. And this was a dangerous situation because she was open to this potential abduction. I think there was an abduction. I think also with the Amber Alert, you have to see with absolute firmness that any investigation with the lady in the hair salon telling the uncle, I saw her being pushed into a van, and then her telling the cops, oh, I don't know what happened, I don't want to get involved. That's what's going on. I think they should start asking for informal lie detector tests and start pushing those people in the hair salon to talk more, because of child's life.
Archie, Steve, your family friend of the missing girl, you think the uncle would be willing to take a lie detector test?
I don't think that he would object to that at all. I don't believe that he had any type of play in this at all, but I don't think, I think he'll be he's been fully cooperative with the Gwinnett County Police Department.
What does he do for a living, this uncle?
As far as I know, he's retired. I don't think that he works, to be honest with you. I think he's retired.
Okay, surveillance cameras at the shopping mall. Did they catch the whole story? Okay, they see Priscilla there the evening she disappeared, and we've got a photo of her. She looks quite happy as she's running out. This is the last time we see the girl, and she almost looks like she's looking at somebody. Now, we heard the story that this woman, when she called the mom, she told her, hey, Mom, this woman, Nancy, offered me money for food. That's why I ran toward her. But would a child run like that so quickly, so joyously, if she didn't know the person? Let's take another look at this girl closer to the curb. And keep in mind that the white vehicle parked right next door, that's not involved. It's the white van in the background when you see the uncle. Okay, now you see the uncle. We're going to show you the final photo, Michelle Golland, of the uncle smoking a cigarette. What do you make of the fact that...
Can you see that the white minivan is at the curb? You could see the panel van in the background, or the white van, whatever you want to call it, and you see the uncle. And then the next picture comes out, you don't see the white van. The minivan is still there. It looks like it's in motion to go somewhere. This shot really bothers me because the uncle is outside, and again, he appears as though he's only just lighting a cigarette. It's not that he went outside to finish smoking a cigarette. I could be reading more into that picture, but this is a very telling picture. So either the little minivan that's at the curb is just sitting there waiting on someone, or that little minivan is going forward as it passes the curb, and that white van in the background is pulling out. And then when you see Pricella, when she runs, it appears as though she's running, and she gets to the curb, and when she has her arms out, it kind of like gives me the impression as she's saying, "Where are you going?" You know how you put your arms out like, "Where are you going?" That's the impression I get as she's looking at the person in the white panel van. This picture bothers me. Again, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Standing there lighting up a cigarette. I know if I was in charge of a child, 12-year-old, and they disappeared, I'd be frantic, run around searching immediately. I wouldn't wait 35 minutes, and I wouldn't be smoking a cigarette, not because I don't smoke, but because I'd be too frantic.
That's before
right.
she went missing.
Absolutely. And I think, it is very unclear at this point, Jane, if it was an abduction or if there's something else going on. But I think what sort of puts us in the position of questioning the abduction, and I want to point this out, is I think the question that there was a female involved. And I think it's really important, and you've done a lot of shows on this issue too, that women abduct children as well. Women can be sexual predators. Yes. Women can work in tandem with men to violate and hurt children.
Look at Philip Garrido and his wife.
Exactly. And exactly. So I think there's something that when we as a society, it's like, oh, it was a woman, we start to question. But I think we have to, again, it's very unclear if the uncle may have been involved or if it was a stranger abduction.
Latanya, Alabama, quick question or thought?
Yes, I was wondering, since they didn't put the Amber Alert out, could it be that they feel that the family is involved?
Well, obviously that's something that we are thinking about, but Archie, Steve, you're a family friend, and you're going to vouch for the family and say, you've talked to the mom, she's devastated.
She is, yes. I mean, she was real ill yesterday. We had to call paramedics. She's had numerous chest pains in her chest. Her doctor came out and prescribed her some medicines. She's had anxiety. I mean, she can't sleep at night. Just like any parent, she's just real concerned about her little girl.
Our hearts go out to her. We want to find this girl. We're going to stay on top of the story. Lindsay Lohan, next.
Not for me. Not interested in Lindsay.